Hello, my name is Kirioth, and today we're going to talk about the Craftworld focus for Biel-Tan. That's probably close enough for pronunciation, isn't it? And if you thought that talking to camera and recording said camera and switching to desktop for the salient bits was lazy, boy have I got a treat for you. Essentially, my webcam has just stopped working. It's a Logitech C920, so if anyone knows any particular reason as to why it would turn off with the PC yesterday and then completely fail to ever turn on again, do let me know. I got no idea what's wrong with it. Literally nothing works, doesn't matter what USB port I plug into. The computer basically says, you have no webcam, go away, leave me alone. So for this one, we are going to fully just like go full lazy, and we'll just leave it how it is right now. Let's face it, you don't really want to see my face anyway. It's only because I like the idea of, like, it's a back and forth conversation. It's sitting down with a mate and having to talk about Warhammer 40k. But let's face it, you don't really want to be looking at that, so it's fine. Anyway, let's have a look at Craftworld Biel-Tan, shall we? As they point out, rightfully, Biel-Tan have had a bit of a hard time of late, what with their Craftworld being shattered by the Sineshni Assault and the awakening of the Eldari God of Death, Iniad, whatever, fine. Such events have done nothing to diminish the warlike spirit of this most militant of Craftworlds, and in the new codex they remain a ferociously powerful fighting force capable of making the most of aspect warriors and Shuriken weapons alike. Sounds good to me. Their Craftworld attribute is Sword Wind. You'd think by now I'd be able to read, but no. Biel-Tan warhosts are famous for the indomitable spirit of their aspect warriors, as well as for the prodigious storms of Shuriken fire they unleash upon the foe. Add 1 to the leadership characteristic of aspect warriors with this attribute. In addition, you can reroll hit rolls of 1 for Shuriken weapons used by units with this attribute. A Shuriken weapon is any weapon profile whose name includes the word Shuriken. I'm glad they pointed that out. Makes sense. Kurnos bow is also a Shuriken weapon, even though it doesn't specifically say Shuriken in front of it. Excellent, good to know. I mean, to be honest, I quite like that. I don't know a huge amount about Biel-Tan, except for, I think, weirdly out of all of them, I really like their colour scheme. Although I think it's because it's such a crisp white. I love a crisp white, and all of the promo pictures for Biel-Tan stuff is the crispest of crisp white. But yeah, I mean, reroll hit rolls of 1 for Shuriken weapons. If indeed they are full of Shuriken weapons, I'm happy. Nice and fluffy. Seems good. And I mean, add 1 to the leadership characteristic. I'm never going to complain about that. Add 1 to leadership is just flat out pretty decent. I just like it. I like it. Let's go. Let's move on. I think I don't really know what else to say about that. I think that's okay. I will admit that I'm still finding these to be a little bit not uninspired, but a reroll of 1 for Shuriken weapons feels like the Eldar equivalent of Imperial Fist, which probably feels like the Chaos equivalent of whoever got that particular perk. But I think we're going to start to see more repetition now anyway. I think one of the downsides to having all the Imperial stuff first is that essentially once you get past a certain kind of number or a certain type of chapter tactics or legion tactics or regimental whatevers, I think you're going to start to see repetition more often than not, and I'm not sure whether that's down to laziness. I'm actually more inclined to think that there's only a limited number of like functionally useful things you can do with these tactics, and so you're gonna end up with repetition. You know, I think that's what we're starting to see at this point. I don't necessarily know whether it's bad. I think it might just feel bad because we've already seen some of this stuff before. But as an actual ability, I don't think it's terrible. So as they say, you don't want to lose Dark Reapers or Howling Banshees to bad morale tests. So that's where the plus to leadership comes in. And yeah, as I say, I mean, I do like the Shuriken weapon thing. As they point out, a lot of shit comes with Shuriken weapons, so having that reroll on 1s is not bad. And 3+ for ballistic skill. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll take it. I'm happy with that. So they point out Dire Avengers as best unit, or a best unit. well placed, they say, to take advantage of both parts of Swordwind, possessing both the Aspect Warrior keyword and wielding Avenger Shuriken catapults. Both Dire Avengers and the weapons now cost fewer points, making them an excellent choice for filling out a Biel-Tan battalion detachment. The new stratagem Feigned Retreat particularly suits the short-range defensive warfare at which the Dire Avengers excel. So 2 command points, Craftworld stratagem of Feigned Retreat. The Eldari are forever elusive and their actions are unpredictable and deceptive. I agree. What appears to be a full retreat one moment is revealed as the prelude to a devastating attack the next. Use this stratagem if an Asuryani unit from your army falls back. That unit can still shoot and charge this turn. I quite like that. I do like that. I don't know whether it's a little fluff bit beforehand that makes it seem, well, fluffy, but it feels good. It does feel like a suitably Eldar thing to do, to back off a bit and then, oh no, wait, they're coming back for more. Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. It seems okay for 2 command points as well. Being able to still shoot and charge after falling back. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Like it. I'm liking this one more than Ulthway, I have to admit. I'm not really sure why, if I'm honest. I can't pinpoint exactly why I'm liking this more than Ulthway, but this just, I don't know, it just feels a little better for whatever reason. Maybe it's because the disappointment over Black Guardians has, you know, really made this so that it had to be truly awful to be anywhere near as bad. By the way, a number of people who did not like the Black Guardian change, higher than I thought it would be, and I thought not many people would like it. Anyway, Avatar of Cain, still talking about best units, and apparently a great leader, provided he's not getting killed by a, what is it, a stampede of Carnifexes. Possessing fantastic durability, a high wounds count and devastating attacks in melee, in a Biel-Tan army, the Avatar of Cain makes for a deadly linchpin for your assaults. So, we have another Craftworld stratagem, which of course is not specific to Biel-Tan, it's just a Craftworld stratagem. 3 command points, the Avatar Resurgent. The Avatar of Cain bursts out from the centre of a mound of enemy dead, roaring its refusal to die. Use this stratagem in the fight phase if an Avatar of Cain is slain. Do not remove the Avatar of Cain as a casualty. Instead, roll a d6 after the unit that slew it has resolved all its attacks. The Avatar of Cain remains on the battlefield with that many wounds remaining. Okay, I mean, I like that. So potentially you could just bring it back with 6 wounds. Yeah, I'll take it. I also love the imagery of like a massive assault by melee specialist slamming into the Avatar. This massive fight breaks out, and then it's just like, and what else have you got? Come on then. Excellent, liking it. And yeah, Court of the Young King, 2 command points. This is a Biel-Tan stratagem. The Aspect Warriors of Biel-Tan have given their souls to the bloody arts of destruction. The presence of an Avatar of Cain will inspire them to even greater acts of fury. Use this stratagem at the start of your charge phase. When you do so, pick a Biel-Tan Aspect Warrior unit from your army that contains an Exarch. You can add 2 to the result of the roll to see how far that unit can charge in that charge phase, and re-roll hit rolls of 1 for that unit in the following fight phase. If the unit is within 6 inches of the Avatar of Cain when the stratagem is used, then add 3 to the charge roll and re-roll any failed hit rolls instead. Okay, hang on. I just absorbed the first part of that when I read the second part. So, if your army has an Exarch, you can add 2 to results of the charge roll to see how far that unit can charge in that charge phase, and can re-roll hit rolls of 1 for that unit in the following fight phase. So that's the first bit, and it's the start of your charge phase. So that's, I mean, just the first bit that's pretty good. I feel like compared to other stuff that we've seen for 2 command points, that's not bad. If the unit is within 6 inches of the Avatar of Cain when the stratagem is used, then add 3 to the charge roll and re-roll any failed hit rolls instead. And that's where it kind of goes from being, yeah, that's pretty decent, to I really like that. Re-rolling any failed hit rolls is pretty damn good, frankly. That's really good. That's really good. And just adding a guaranteed 3 to the charge roll, that is also pretty damn good. So, yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Oh, it's so meaty. It's so meaty with the Avatar. With the Avatar there, it's just, Yeah, it feels like a proper inspirational thing, which is obviously what it's supposed to be, but that's what it feels like, and that's the good thing. If it's supposed to be inspiration and it felt kind of crappy, that would not be good. But yeah, I like that. Court of the Young King. Yeah, it seems decent. So yeah, we've got a couple more just general Craftworld stratagems, which obviously can be used outside of just Biel-Tan, which is good. It's nice to have some more of these. I feel like although this has been highlighted for Biel-Tan specifically, there are so many applications for Feigned Retreat that, yeah, I'm liking the reveal of that. And as I said at the start, I mean, I do like their attribute. I think it, you know, from the way they've described Biel-Tan here, and as I say, I don't know Biel-Tan anywhere near as well as I know Eanden or even Ulthwé, and I don't know a huge amount about Ulthwé. That kind of fits what they've said. And I don't know why I've got a bit of a soft spot for the old re-rolling of wands for certain weapons, but I think it's because with my 7th edition Space Marine army, I end up using Imperial Fist stuff fairly regularly because I had a lot of bolt weapons. So, but yeah, I like it. I'm liking it. I like Biel-Tan. I like it a lot more than Ulthwé. It feels better than Ulthwé. There's nothing in this that's like genuinely disappointing, and there was an actual disappointment for Ulthwé for me in the form of the Black Guardians. So yeah, all in all, not too bad. Not too bad, Biel-Tan. Not too bad. Carry on. So, as always, the question is, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you think it fits them? With your more expanded knowledge of Eldar lore than I, are you happy with what they've received, and do you think it works for the army? Let me know in the comments below. I always read them, especially right now, because you guys know more than I do. Which is, I was going to say rare, but it's not rare at all. Happens all the damn time. But yeah, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. As always, there's various things to click all over the screen, and hopefully the next video will actually have some form of not just the screen on it, because it feels cheap as hell, frankly. But there you go. Click them if you want to. Don't click them if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. And I will see you for the next one. Toodaloo.